Howdy, friend. Sam Houston here, hoping you're living in high cotton. And if you're lucky enough to be in Texas, I know you're most of the way there. Now enjoy your daily dose of Texas history and Texas pride.
Well, howdy, friend. Welcome back to the Feed Bandit podcast and your Texas history roundup for March 9th. In 1731, a group of Canary Islanders arrived in San Antonio de Bexar after a march overland from Veracruz. On reaching Bexar, the 10 initial families grew to 15 families due to marriage, and the group numbered 56 persons. Their villa of San Fernando de Bexar, which included the San Antonio de Valero mission and the Presidio, was the first settled municipality in Spanish Texas. The original plan was to settle 400 families, but the first group was the last. Many descendants of the Canary Islanders currently live in the San Antonio area. In 1831, Johann F. Ernst and his family arrived in Harrisburg and a few days later settled in Austin's colony, becoming the first Germans to settle in Texas. They had escaped from Germany to New York in 1829 and heard about Texas on the way to resettlement in Missouri. It is believed that Ernst's letters to Germany significantly influenced subsequent German immigration. And believe it or not, my wife's maiden name is Ernst. So I'm sure they're connected somewhere down the line. In 1836, after crossing the Colorado River on the way to Gonzales, General Sam Houston sent Vern Cameron to Goliad with a dispatch to Colonel James W. Fannin, instructing him to immediately abandon the Goliad fort and march all troops to Gonzales, 25 miles east of San Antonio. With his help, Houston and the Gonzales volunteers would attempt to relieve the Alamo garrison. In 1936, Texas rural electrification began at Bartlett, a part of President Franklin D. Roosevelt's 1935 Rural Electrification Agency. Bartlett farmers had contracted to buy power from the municipal generating plant, and the first 58-mile line serving 120 members was energized this day. Members of the Bartlett Project claimed it was the first in the nation to be activated under the REA. And in 1981, Daniel Dan Rather Jr. became the CBS Evening News anchor. Rather was born in Wharton County on October 31st, 1931, and earned a journalism degree at Sam Houston State University. His reporting from Galveston on Hurricane Carla in 1961 was instrumental in him being hired as a CBS News correspondent in 1962. In 1964, he was elevated to CBS News White House correspondent, and during Richard Nixon's turbulent presidency, he covered the impeachment proceedings. In 1970, he became primary anchor for the CBS Sunday Night News, and rather retired under pressure from the CBS Evening News on this day in 2005, thus serving exactly 24 years. Well, that's it, but I wanted to go back to this whole idea of Houston still wanting to grab Fannin to go and relieve the Alamo garrison, of which they had not heard yet that it had completely fallen, even by the 9th of March. That is really interesting and kind of sad and crazy if you think about it. Well, no one survived, right? And what was it, yesterday when Santa Anna gave Susanna Dickinson the letter to take out of the Alamo? So one of the only survivors of that thing. So, wow, what a crazy time back then, in 1836. All right, well, thank you so much for listening. That was your Texas History Roundup for March 9th. We will catch you back here tomorrow on the next one. All right, you take care.
Well, there you have it. If you like our podcast, check us out at feedbandit.com. There you'll find awesome Texas First outdoors gear and apparel. Your purchase helps support the Bandits and keeps this podcast on the air, fighting for you and for Texas. Remember, preserve the tradition, protect the legacy. Until next time.